Ryobi tool just made their most perfect tool even more perfect. And I don't care who you are, I'm telling you now, you're gonna love this freaking thing. What's up everybody, my name is Clint, welcome to the Tool Review Zone channel, and I am sitting in front of the most famous treated 6x6 with no pilot holes on the face of the planet. And on that treated 6x6, well, I have a couple different tools. I got a heat gun, I got a heat gun, and I got a heat gun. So I really don't know what trade you're in, but that said, it doesn't really matter. I guarantee you're probably going to use a heat gun. This is one of my most favorite tools ever on the face of the planet. The problem is I used to use one of these old corded ones and they were kind of a pain. You only had so much distance and then they were just hard to set up and they were always dripping and I freaking hated it. So then Ryobi came out with their 18-volt version of this a few years back, and I bought it thinking, all right, it's a heat gun and it's not going to be all that great because heat guns kind of suck. But I was wrong. You see, this heat gun was real nice like. And I'm telling you, it was nearly perfect, or perfect if you ask me. I mean, it worked great. You just turn this thing on, you throw your battery here, you set it down on the table. It wasn't going anywhere with you. You load the sticks in the back. It was always consistent. You pull the trigger right here and it just flowed out. It gooed. It made that glue real nice and moist. Moist. So I always used it for multiple projects. And the best part about it was, I think the price was only like 20 bucks. But then a few weeks ago, if you've seen the video that we posted, Ryobi announced 25 new and upgraded tools, and glue gun was part of the upgrade. Now looking at this thing, you would say, well, it looks exactly the same, but they added a ton of features. I'm going to show them to you right now. So if you're thinking about upgrading, maybe you already have the Ryobi, I'm telling you, check this thing out. Let's take a look at this thing. All right, so right off the bat, or right off the tip, you can see that there are more tips. On the first gen, even though it worked great, you were stuck with one. But now you have interchangeable nozzles. I'll show you these here in action in a bit, but you can see they're different designs. So when you want to get that goo out, so here's another upgrade that they came out with. Now this is the older one. They don't have a drip tray, but on the new one, they do. Real easy to release and bring up. So now you don't have to worry about that gabagoo getting all over your material. And even though that's a nice addition, I've never had any issue with this glue gun dripping. But maybe some of them have, and that's why they added that. So that is definitely a cool feature. So here's another cool feature. On the older one, they only had one setting when it comes to temperature, but now you have dual settings. Flip that switch right there, you have off, then you just push it in the middle, and that goes to medium, and then push it right here, and that's high. So depending on whether or not you want a lot of gabagoo or a whole lot of gabagoo, right there, you can adjust that. And that's real nice like. Wait a minute, before we continue, you know what else is real nice like? The all new TRZ merch. Tank tops, short sleeve shirts, long sleeve shirts, that sweet, sweet TRZ hat. Got that awesome TRZ logo in the back. And of course it says, real nice like up in the front. Plus you got the TRZ lettering going right here with the YouTube symbol. Every purchase helps the channel continue on. These things are super comfortable. They don't fade, they don't shrink. If you want to check them out, look at the link in the description below. And I truly appreciate your support. Let's move it on. Glue gun, shall we? And the other cool thing about this is it heats up way faster than the original. The original only took a couple minutes to really get going, and once you got that thing hot, it stayed hot. This right here, within a minute, you're ready to go. Now the low temperature on here, you're looking at 248 degrees. That's 120 degrees Celsius. The high temperature, you're looking at 320 degrees or 160 degrees Celsius. If you want this glue to come out a lot faster, a lot slower, depending on what temperature you set it at. And to get that glue out, all you got to do is pull that trigger right there, and it's like a variable speed type of deal. The faster you pull, the more comes out. If you go like this, real slow, and it comes out real slow. And they give you 10 glue sticks for free in the package. What? All right, let's check this thing out. You can use any Ryobi 18 volt. Just goes on like so. Boom. And you can see it right there, that red light comes on. That means this thing is heating up. When it turns green, it's red to go. Get it? Red to go. But not really, it's green to go. Funny. If I didn't want this thing to heat up, or I just wanted to shut it off, that's it. But we're gonna turn it on. That's medium, that's high. It's heating up right now. Now, before this thing is green to go, I wanna let you know that, even on the older model, which is basically set up the exact same way, just different features, never have to worry about it getting hot up on top here, but the nozzle you always have to watch out for. Top though, you're gonna be fine. All the sides over here. The grip on here feels like a small drill. The grip on here is freaking awesome. It gives you so much control on these things. Now the glue stick, super easy to insert, just like most glue sticks. You're gonna take it and just insert it into the back right here. Now, just your general size glue sticks right here. We're gonna put one in there and then two in there. And what's cool about this is when I pull this trigger, it's gonna feed itself. So this one here is gonna start going in and it just catches and it just drags it in. But within, 40 seconds, 50 seconds, this thing is already smoking. If I wanted to go ahead and use this, I could probably use it, but I wanna make sure that this turns green right here. All right, check this out. So the green light's on, it's red to go. I mean, green to go. Not one single ounce of gabagoo dripping out of that nozzle. Just like the last model, I've never had any issues with this stuff leaking out. I love it. Love it! So I'm just gonna put some glue on this package right here, and I'm just gonna pull that trigger a little bit. You can see it comes out. That's it, man. That's it. Look at that. Look at it. This stuff is crazy freaking hot, so you definitely want to be careful with it. But look at it, it's liquid, man. It's just awesome, awesome. I'm just pulling that trigger and it's just coming out. Look at that. Look how controlled that is. And when I let go of that trigger, there's nothing. There's no dripping. Nothing. Nothing, nothing, nothing. Oh, man. Look at it. Satisfying. Don't forget to smash that like button. Get subscribed, hit that bell notification. I'm gonna try to give you a closer look, but I'm telling you again, you just pull that trigger and depending on how far you pull it, that'll determine how much comes out. So if I pull it hard, a lot of it's gonna come out. If I just pull a little bit's gonna come out. And even though I still have more than enough glue stick in there, when you start getting to the point that you think you need to reload, just take it and put it in the back and it'll automatically drag that in. Every time you pull the trigger of this thing here, watch it. And again, I'm just setting this up here. I'm not doing anything with it. It's still on, it's still hot, but there's no drippage, no gabagoo coming out of that glue gun. I'm telling you, you come to a tool channel or this channel and you're looking for cool stuff. This is one of my all-time favorite tools, or at least this was, and now this is. These things, these glue guns from Ryobi, they are freaking amazing. You will never go back to a corded glue gun ever, ever again. They basically made their perfect tool even more perfect, and it blows my mind. And I love seeing tool companies making things better. It does not matter what trade you're in. I'm telling you, everybody uses glue guns, whether you're a DIY or a pro. I'm gonna leave a link in the description below for you to check this thing out, because I'm telling you, once you try this, you'll never use another one again. But of course, I want to know what you think. Leave me a comment in the comment section below. Have you used the older version, the Gen 1? And are you planning on trying the Gen 2? And if you are, I'll tell you, there's some really cool features. Even though they're exact same size and they basically work the same, a little bit of difference when it comes to padding up here. I think all in all, the build quality is a little bit better, a little bit extra protection. But what do you think? Are you planning on trying this? And if you are, let me know. I love hearing your feedback. Also, if you like this video, please don't forget to smash that like button. Appreciate it. I always appreciate you stopping by, and with that, we'll be back with more videos soon.